Hi guys, today our agenda where clause in select statement. Different operators to use in where clause. Where clause in select statement. It allows to retrieve only those rows that meet specified conditions. It allows to retrieve only those rows that meet specified conditions. Example, select only 10th department data from employee table. That means I need to filter 10th department employee data. So to filter the data in a table, what clause that we use? We use where clause in SQL. Understand? Right. So how to implement it? Select star from table name MP where department number is equal to 10. Now what it does? It selects only the rows that meet this specified condition. It selects only the rows that meet this condition. Understand? Right. Let's try to implement it. So there is a employee table under demo1 database. Demo1 database. So database name, schema name, this is the default schema, dbo dot table name emp. Let's select the data. So this is the data available in employee table. Right. So what is our requirement? Select only 10th department data. Okay. Right. Select star from table name MP where department number equal to 10. Execute it. We can see only the rows that meets this condition. That meets this condition. Understand? Right. Next, operators in where clause. Equal to operator. Select only 20th department data. Select only 20th department data. That means we need to filter the data. To filter the data, which clause we use? Where clause. In SQL, which clause we use? Where clause. Understand? Right. Select star from EMP where department number is equal to 20. Execute it. We can see it selected only the rows whose department number is 20. Whose department number is 20. Right. The next operator, not equal to. Not equal to, we can use two operators. Either this operator or this operator. Example, select employee data except 30th department. Select all employee data except 30th department. Select all employee data except 30th department. 30th department. Execute it. So we can see the data, we can see the result. It selected the rows whose department number not equal to 30. Not equal to 30. So we can use other operator also for implementing not equal to. Understand? Right. The same result. So we can see here. Understand? Right. The next operator is greater than. The example, select all employee data who draws the salary more than 1000. Who draws the salary more than 1000. What is the column here? The column in where clause? Salary. More than 1000. Right. Execute it. So we can see all the data whose salary greater than 1000. Understand? Right. Next, greater than or equal to. Select all employee data who draws the salary greater than or equal to 2000. What is the column? Salary only. What is the column? Salary. Salary. Salary greater than 2000. So now we can see it selected all the employee data whose salary greater than 2000. Whose salary greater than 2000. Understand? Right. The next operator, less than operator. Example, select all employee data who draws the salary less than 1000. Here also column is salary. Salary less than 1000. Less than 1000. Less than 1000. It selected the employee data whose salary less than 1000. Understand? Right. Next operator, less than or equal to. Select all employee data. Example, select all employee data who draws the salary less than or equal to 3000. Less than or equal to 3000. How you can do? So in where class? The same column salary less than or equal to 3000. Less than or equal to 3000. If you observe here, it selected all employee data whose salary less than or equal to 3000. Understand? Right. Whose salary less than or equal to 3000. Okay. Next operator, it is a between. Between operator is a shorthand for greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. A shorthand for greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. Example, select all employee data who draws the salary between 1000 and 5000. Remember one thing, so in between, if you use between operator, begin value, end value are inclusive. Begin value, end values are inclusive. So what is the requirement? Between 1000 and 5000. Understand? Right. Where salary between where salary between 1000 and 5000. Execute it. Now you can see the salaries. You can see the employee data whose salary between 1000 and 5000. Between 1000 and 5000. As I said, here it selected employee whose salary 5000 also. It is a n value. So as I said, so begin and end values are inclusive in between operator. Next, in operator. The in operator is a shorthand for multiple or conditions. A shorthand for multiple or conditions. Understand? Right. Example, select all employee data whose ID is 101, 103, 105. Understand? Right. So what is the what is the column in where class? ID. ID in within parenthesis 101, comma 103, comma 105. Understand? Right. Right. So we can see the data, we can see the employee data whose ID is 101, 103, 105. 101, 103, 105. Right. Next, like operator. Next, like operator. Like operator, the most commonly used wildcards, the most commonly used wildcards in like operator are percentile and underscore. Percentile represents 0, 1 or more multiple characters. 1 or multiple characters. 0, 1 or multiple characters. Underscore represents a single character. So what is the situation to use percentile underscore? So example, select all employee data whose name starts with M. Whose name starts with M. So where name like M percentile. M percentile. Why? Whose name starts with M. Next example. Select all employee data whose name ends with K. First percentile, then K. Why? Ends with K. So last it is K. First percentile and then K. Understand? Right. Let's implement it. So what is the column? Name column. Name, where name, like within quotes, uh, whose the select all employee data whose name begins with M. Whose name begins with M. So look at here. So it selected all employee data whose name begins with M. Begins with M. Okay. So select all employee data whose name ends with K. Whose name ends with K. See here, whose name ends with K. So it selected employee data whose name ends with K. Understand? Right. Next, underscore. Underscore. So if you are not sure a particular character, then we can use underscore. For example, I'm sure about the first two characters MA, next two characters HU, but in between I'm not sure about one character. I'm not sure about one character. In that case, I can use underscore. Now execute. Now you can see it selected employee data, so whose name starts with MA, ends with HU, and in between I'm not sure about in between a single character. Okay, it select all that data. Understand? Right. The next operator, AND operator. So AND operator. AND operator is used to club two or more conditions. Remember one thing, the whole condition returns true only if all unconditions are returns true. If for any row, if whole condition is true, that row only will be selected. Any row, the whole condition returns true, that row only will be selected. Understand? Right. Example. Select all employee data whose gender is male and department is 30. Whose gender is male and department is 30. First department 30 and gender male. Understand? Yeah. Executed. Now we can see, so it selected employee data uh, whose uh, department number is equal to 30 and gender also equal to M. Gender also equal to M. If all unconditions are true, then only if all unconditions are true, then only the whole condition will be returned true. The whole condition returns true. If whole condition returns true, then only the row is selected. Understand? Right. Next, OR operator. OR operator also used to club two or more conditions. To club two or more conditions. Situation, select all employee data whose department is 10, salary is less than 2000. Remember one thing, so the whole condition returns true if any one OR condition returns true. If any one OR condition returns true, the whole condition returns true. If all condition returns true, that row gets selected. That row gets selected. What is the requirement? So department is 10 or salary is less than 2000. Department number is 10 or salary is less than 2000. 2000. So if you look at here, it selected employee data whose department number is 10 and salary is 2000 or salary is 2000. Understand? Right. This condition returns true for first for this record, and this condition is true for this row and this row. Understand? Right. If any one R condition returns true, the whole condition returns true. If whole condition returns true, that row gets selected. Understand? Right. That's all about today's session. See you in the next session.